Why did my boyfriend hide a ring in every place I complained about? I spent months griping about how messy Jake was and how he never cleaned properly, not realizing he was secretly hiding engagement rings in all the spots I nagged him about, waiting for me to find them during my cleaning binges and discover his elaborate proposal plan. It started when I moved in with Jake and quickly realized we had very different standards of cleanliness. I'd constantly point out areas he neglected: dust on the ceiling fan, crumbs behind the toaster, grime around the bathroom faucet. I thought I was helping him become more organized, but he just seemed to nod and promise to get to it later. After 3 months of living together, I was getting frustrated with his cleaning habits. "Jake, you never wipe down the inside of the microwave," I'd say. Or, "There are literally cobwebs in the corner by the bookshelf." He'd always respond with, "You're right, babe, I'll clean that this weekend," but somehow never got around to it. One Saturday morning, I got fed up and decided to deep clean the apartment myself. I started with the kitchen, scrubbing every surface I'd complained about. When I moved the coffee maker to clean underneath it, something sparkled in the sunlight streaming through the window. There, taped to the bottom of the coffee maker, was a small velvet box containing a beautiful engagement ring. My hand started shaking as I opened it and found a note that read, "Ring number 1. For all the mornings you make my coffee perfect. Will you marry me?" I was confused and emotional, holding an engagement ring but not understanding why it was hidden under kitchen appliances. That's when Jake appeared in the doorway with the biggest smile I'd ever seen. "Found the first one," he said, watching my shocked expression. "The first one?" I managed to stammer, still processing what was happening. Jake just grinned and said, "You've been complaining about 7 specific spots in this apartment for months. I hid an engagement ring in every single one of them, waiting for you to finally clean them and find my surprise." I immediately understood his master plan. Every time I'd nagged him about cleaning something, he'd secretly hidden a ring there instead of actually cleaning it. He'd been waiting for me to get frustrated enough to tackle the deep cleaning myself, discovering his proposal along the way. Jake handed me a list he'd been keeping of my cleaning complaints: microwave, ceiling fan, behind the toaster, bathroom faucet, bookshelf corner, under the bed, and inside the oven. "Each ring has a different note about why I love you," he explained. "You have to find them all to get the complete proposal." For the next hour, we went on the most romantic scavenger hunt ever. Behind the toaster, ring number 2, for feeding me even when I forget to grocery shop. On the ceiling fan blade, ring number 3, for always reaching higher than I do. Inside the oven, ring number 4, for warming up my life every day. Each discovery made me laugh and cry at the same time. Jake had turned my nagging into the most thoughtful proposal I could imagine. He'd listened to every complaint and transformed them into opportunities to show his love. The final ring was taped under our bed with a note that read, "Ring number 7, for sharing your dreams with me every night. Now let's dream together forever." When I found it, Jake was already on one knee with the most important question of our lives. "I know I'm messy," he said, holding my hands, "but I promise to spend the rest of my life cleaning up my act for you. Will you marry me and help me become the man you deserve?" Through tears of joy, I said yes while surrounded by 7 engagement rings representing 7 months of creative proposal planning. Jake had proven that he'd been listening to everything I said, even when I thought he was ignoring me. We kept all 7 rings and had them made into a unique wedding band that tells the story of how my nagging became the foundation for the most romantic gesture ever.